The other side of mental abuse. The other side of mental abuse is a positive thing. It's not negative. I've been through mental abuse for a number of months, and I just realized that there's another side to it. It's not always um, gonna be dark. There's another light, to that situation. And my perspective is seeing it from a outsider's perspective, being in it in the trenches, so to speak. I noticed that people, especially when I went through mental abuse, I feel like what I learned is to value myself and to not be stuck in a victim mentality. And it's so easy when you're going through mental abuse to be in a victim paradox, so to speak. And it's not easy, and I don't want to downplay anything about mental abuse, especially someone who has been through mental abuse um last year. I just want to share light of how empowered I feel, because knowing that I have value in myself, and I stood up to um you know people who were mentally abusing me and said, I can't allow you to treat me this way, because I'm a human being, firstly, and second, I have values, and I have personal standards and in life, and the way I want people to treat me, and I feel like, it goes both ways. It needs to be reciprocal, the relationship, and I feel like in order for me to realize my self-worth is I need to continue to cultivate relationships that don't hinder me and my growth, and also in my mental health growth. Like it's so easy to be in a downward spiral, but when you know your value and you know your worth, you will never settle for anything less than you deserve. And I know that might sound cliche, but it's so true. Like, how many times do we get into these, mental, like, not like get into, but like kind of like stay in something mentally abusive and harmful to us, because it's something that's comfortable, or something that we always knew, and we kind of use that as an excuse to not get the help that we do deserve, and I want to bring light to mental abuse, and as far as like shedding light that you can get the help you need online. There's so many sources of organizations, and clinics, and there's so many people who are helping. So I'm so grateful that there's so many outlets out on today to help with the situation. So I just want to share my story to enlighten you and to inspire you and to encourage you that if you're going through a situation where you're being mentally abused, that it's okay. Like, I'm giving you permission to say no. I'm not gonna stand by this, and I'm gonna get out, because life is so short, and if you continue to be involved with people who are mentally abusive, you know it's gonna affect your life, and the people you come in contact with, because you're gonna close yourself off from people, because you're kind of like shielding, like you shielding yourself, you know what I mean, trying to protect yourself from the situation, or you might not know how to deal with people because of it, and so you kind of like act a certain way around them, like you may just discard other people, because you may not know how to handle your mental abuse of a relationship, um and it's not easy to deal with, but it does affect everything around you. It doesn't affect only your well-being, but other people's, like your relationships, how you view yourself, which is what I'm meant to say, like how you view yourself in other relationships outside of that particular mentally abusive relationship. So get the help that you need. There's always people who are willing to help you, to hold the space for you. I want to let you know that I'm here for you. I see you, I feel you, and I love you as you are. Don't accept anything less than you deserve. The other side of mental abuse, value you, value yourself, and when you value yourself, you don't let anyone treat you any type of way. So please raise your personal standards and your worth. You are more than worthy, and you are valued always.